So a year later, at 17, one of your girlfriends invites you to a video shoot.
Yes, it was actually her boyfriend was actually my friend, and he asked me to go with her because she was an aspiring singer, and he didn't want her to go by herself. So yes, I went with her as an extra.
Right, for the Home Alone R. Kelly video shoot.
Yes.
Okay. Were you an R. Kelly fan at that point?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Like a super fan or just a casual fan?
No, not a super fan, just a casual fan.
Casual fan. I think we were all casual
I was more
fans.
into Tupac at that time.
Okay.
You know, Tupac had just died, so I was dealing with that.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Tupac died in 96.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. So you're on this video set for Home Alone, and that's when you and R. Kelly kind of start interacting.
Yeah.
So explain that whole situation.
I'm at the video shoot, and you know, we're doing our scenes, and one of his cousins came up to me. At the time I didn't know it was his cousin. He came up to me and said, "Rob wants to meet you." I didn't know who Rob was, so I asked him, "Well, who's Rob?" And he was like, "R. Kelly." I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I didn't think anything of it at the time because I know I'm 17 years old. So I'm just thinking, okay, well, maybe he just wants to say hey, or, you know, I didn't know what it was. So I get on the golf cart with him. We go over to where he's at, and he immediately starts asking me questions. He starts asking me things like, how old are you? I told him 17. He immediately after that asked me, will your mother let you come to Chicago? I told him she would. Of course, I didn't ask my mother. He asked me, did I have a boyfriend? I said no. He asked me about my family structure. Was my father home? At home? No. It's just my mom. You know, just questions I feel like now that were questions to where he could see if I could fit into his lifestyle, where he wouldn't get any, you know, like backlash from anyone trying to see where I was or find out what I was doing. But at that time, I just thought he was interested in me. That's why I thought he asked those questions.
Okay, and you know, I did the math. In 1997, when you were 17, he was 30.
Right. He was he was 30.
Yeah, born in 67. So that'd make it 30. And so this was originally in Minneapolis?
The video shoot was in Alpharetta, Georgia.
Oh, it was in Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're back in Georgia again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was after I came back.
Oh, so you came back. Okay, got it. You came back, you go to this video shoot, and so you and R. Kelly interact. What happens next after that video shoot?
After the video shoot, he had given me his phone number at the shoot. I waited about a month to call him, and the reason for that was I was not really sure what to talk to him about. I don't know. I just didn't know what to talk to him about. So when I finally called him, I didn't really have to talk to him much at all. When I called him and I explained who I was, Lisa Van Allen from the video shoot, he said, when can you get to Chicago? I told him whenever he wanted me to come. So the next step was for him to put me in contact with June Brown, which was his assistant. And it still is, was as recently as last year, his assistant. So he put me in contact with June. They sent me money to come up there. They didn't book my travel at that point. And they sent me the money, told me what to do to get an ID, state ID, where, you know, what airport to go to, where to get the tickets and all that. You know, they coached me through everything to get to Chicago. Okay.
Okay, and at this point, you're still 17?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And are you going to school at all, or no?
I was actually working at South Lake Mall.
Okay, so you dropped out of high school?
No, I wasn't in school at that time.
Oh, okay, got it.
I just came from Minneapolis. I wasn't in school at the moment.
Oh, I see what you're saying.